don't know if you can see me there. Good morning. It's fairly early. Well, it's 10:40 Eastern time. We just changed our clocks back. We fell back last night or early this morning. My clock, my grandfather clock, struck 7 a.m. And when I looked at my cell phone, it was only 6 a.m. So it worked. My phone automatically put me on the correct time for my time zone. So I'm on the East Coast. And this morning I am going to be going through my winged beans. You see these here. I've got some here that I'll be going through and steaming tonight for dinner. I've got to do a little bit of repair. Like this one doesn't look great. It's got some stuff that needs to be cut off, I think. This one looks a little bit, I don't know what, not great. I might let this one dry and see if I can get some seeds out of it. But what I want to do with these is get into them and see if they've got viable seeds that I can plant next year. I put in the description that our neighbor had already ripped out all of their beans when these flowered. So I'm pretty confident there won't be any cross-pollination issues, and I will get winged beans when they start to grow next year. They shouldn't be a hybrid. There's a bean. The ones I've seen before are darker colored, so this one's not quite ripe. I don't know if I should leave. I guess I'll leave the rest of the bean alone. Let it continue. Open this one up. I think the beans are supposed to be a dark brown color. Look at my cup. I show this all the time. I got it at Dollywood. It was on clearance. I think they were normally $17 or $18, but it was on clearance for, I want to say $7. And the reason was these bases fall off really easily. So I just put some E6000 glue on it and re-glued it. And I'm really glad I did. I love these cups. I've got 3 of them. I got one in the red, one in black, and one in white. Okay, this one is kind of flexible. I don't know if the beans are going to be dark brown. They're not dark brown either. It's a lighter color in there. You can sort of see it, I think. I don't know if it's focusing or not. Show you that? I don't know. Sometimes it picks up the background. It doesn't pick up what I'm actually trying to show. So I'll leave those alone. Let them continue. I guess I hope they're pulling something out of the bean pod maybe for nutrition. I don't know what's going on. Okay, they're all light colored. So I don't remember what color they were when I planted them. Oh, that one's ready. That one absolutely came out right away. No, doesn't feel like it has much moisture on it. It was ready to come out. So that's cool. I had 3 winged bean plants that germinated. If you remember, I had a really hard germination, a bad issue with my germination. I was germinating in pure coconut coir, which caused about 90% or more of my seeds to rot in the soil. Hi there, whoever's in here. Thank you for the hearts. That was cool. So I lost most of my plants. So the fact that the winged beans grew, hey, Bless Cats Rescue. Thank you for rescuing cats. That's cool. I'm allergic to cats, but I have had cats over my life, and I have loved some pretty amazing cats in my life. So I had 3 plants that actually flowered and developed fruit on them. That's what we're seeing here. So I'm hoping if these are pure, if they're not a hybrid, I'm hoping to have many, many more plants next year. The problem is, I'm going to dive into these since that other one, they felt like they were totally ready. The problem is I do have deer at the ranch, and I imagine they love the taste of bean plants. I know my goats do. They didn't touch my squash this year, but nobody wanted to eat my squash plants. I guess squash plants taste yucky. So I'll grow a lot of squash again this year, but am I going to be able to successfully grow these beans at the ranch? Probably not. What I might do, that's my grandfather clock, you guys, telling me it is 10:45. What I might do is plant the beans here. We've got an arch in the backyard, and I could probably plant 6 plants on that arch, and I can fertilize them really well with my goat compost, and I might be able to get quite a few winged beans out of it if they're delicious. You know, they might not be delicious. I'll have to decide that tonight when I eat them. I'll definitely season them. I'll season them with butter and salt and pepper. Probably won't use garlic. I had a gluten exposure recently, and I have a really hard time digesting garlic and onions for a period of time after a gluten exposure. Can you guys see my dog? Look at her. She's so patient. You can't see her. Let me see if I can show you her. She's just sitting right down here next to me. Barely. She's very hopeful that something's going to hit the ground. And I have no doubt in my mind she would eat a winged bean seed. Because why wouldn't she, right? She's a dog. It's food. Dogs love food. So this is my story, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Guy, these are hard. But I think it'll be worth it. I have way more than 6 in here. I've got a lot of winged bean seeds. I can't sell them or even really give them away with good conscience because I don't know if they might be cross-pollinated. I don't want to, give somebody a plant, say, yeah, this is going to be a really cool heirloom plant, and it happened to be cross-pollinated with butter beans or something like that. That would be not great. So maybe I'll grow them at the ranch away from the goats, but gosh, the deer would still get them. The deer, they did eat some. These are a little bit green. They've got more moisture in them. They make a kind of a dull thud when they hit the ceramic dish. They don't make that sharp sound of the dry ones. Let's see, here's a dry one. Here's a wet one. Barely different, but it is different. Almost done, you guys. Oh, this one has a lot. This one is really good. This one got pollinated really well. A lot of beans in there. You guys, I might be the bean queen this year. If these are all winged beans, I am going to have so many. I hope they're delicious. Hey, Tay-Tay, good to see you. Good morning or good afternoon. Okay, that is it for my winged beans. I have quite a few. Each of these represents a plant that could have dozens of fruit on it, and hopefully they will be pure winged beans and they'll be good. This one is a little brown on the edges, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. This one looks good. I just picked this one yesterday. It was the last one on the vine. And I haven't tasted them yet. I don't want to eat one raw. This one is kind of yucky. I might let that one turn brown and see if I can get some seeds out of it. All right, these are neat. Now in the pictures on the packet and on the website, they looked a lot bigger. Maybe they were holding them really close to the camera and the person was standing back, but they looked like they were about twice as big as this. It also could be that I just didn't have the great growing conditions that they require in order to really have a big long bean on them. But next year, I will try my best to remember to plant them on the arch, around the arch. Like I said, I think I can do 6. I might be able to do 10. And then I've also got a fence. Oh, I've got a hog panel fence out back I could plant them on too. My brain is just going crazy right now, thinking of what I can do. Because if these are good, I'm gonna plant a bunch of them. I can also ferment them and I'll bet they would be delicious, just like a regular string bean is delicious when it's fermented. I might try that next year, not this year. I don't have enough to do that with this year. Oh, tell me what's up in your world. Hey, Tay-Tay, what is going on with you? You're not in school. This one's gross. This one needs to be thrown away. Hey, Floppo, it's a winged bean. A winged bean. It is an heirloom vegetable. And I got my seeds at Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, also called Baker Creek Rare Seeds. They have a catalog that's just gorgeous. And this is one of the products that I got. I think I bought these seeds 3 or 4 years ago, and I just planted them this year. I've been sick the last 3 years, so I did not have much of a garden. So these are the actual beans that come out of them, the actual seeds that come out of them. These will go in my garden next year. I'll have a lot of it. With a star fruit. Yeah, it does. I'm going to, I guess I'll cut them like this and steam them so they'll be sliced. We'll see. I don't really know what to expect, you guys. I'm hoping they're really good. I don't know why they're not available retail, except maybe it's because they do turn a little brown. See, this is, I think this was just because it was kind of frosty one morning. But maybe they don't sit well on the shelf. These have been in my refrigerator for a few days. Oops. And I rinsed them right away when I brought them in, and they've been in the fridge, and they aren't aging real well. Now, they might be from a country where they just have them in the open market and you can buy them freshly picked that day, and that would be really good. Maybe they just don't travel well. Winged bean. I loved them. Hey, Tech Fest. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm special, sweetie. That's okay. I am absolutely not thinking I'm so special. I mean, I'm special to God. He loves me, but he loves you too. We're all special to God. But as far as in the world goes, ooh, this one is in really good shape. It's crispy. It's been at the bottom where there's a little bit of cold water. So that's my secret. I need to store them in cold water in the refrigerator. Oh, God, that one is really firm. That's a good one. That one's in great shape. See if there's any more down here that are crispy. Yeah, this one too. It's been in the water. It's looking really good. So I guess the secret is to store them in cold water like you do carrots so they don't get yucky. All right, you guys, that is it for my live. If you guys want to talk about anything, let me know, because I'm done dealing with my winged beans. My dog really wants a treat. I'm going to give her a piece. Come here, girl. Can she see it? Okay, let's see. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Do you want a piece? Okay. Let's see, girl. You want a piece? You want a piece? Good girl. Dude, you should eat it. You just left it out there. You didn't even eat it. That was so rude. They don't like them, you guys. I guess winged beans, the brown yucky part doesn't taste good. That's hilarious. Oh, he just picked his up. He's chewing it and he dropped it again. What's the matter? It looks like jerky. Doesn't taste like jerky. Neither one of them wants it, but they kind of do, because we've got 3 dogs. And if they don't eat it, they think another dog is going to eat it. My big blonde girl is coming in. I don't know if she's going to pick up her sister's winged bean and eat it. She'll probably take it back to her bed. Nope. She's like, that's gross. You guys are weird. She checked it out. She didn't like it. All right, you guys. This is just my morning weirdness. I'm about done with this live feed. Thank you for being here. If you want to subscribe, most of my content is farm related, especially since drag racing season is just about over. I think there's one IHRA race. Well, I know for sure there's one IHRA race in Southern North Carolina next weekend. I think it's a Friday, Saturday race. And I'm not going to that. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to that. I didn't go to the one down in Belrose, Louisiana that just ended last night. Because I couldn't be away from my critters that long, we had already been gone for, I think, 6 days, 5 or 6 days. We came home, we were home, my husband was home for maybe 2 days. We got home on Monday and he left on Wednesday. It was just about 48 hours. Just under 48 hours he was home, and then he took off and he's been gone since then. He'll be home this evening, right around dinner time. So I just get too tired, you guys. It wears me out. And plus I've had a lot of disasters. If you look at some of my short videos, you'll see I've had a lot of disasters with my goats lately. They've been real jerks. I just can't believe what jerks they are. One of them, my little guy, Sparky, he's been breaking into the hay area and causing damage in there, just being a little turd. And he eats a whole bunch of hay and then he's too fat to get out, so he has to really squeeze and fight to get out. So I had to do that. They broke down a fence one day. They opened a gate somehow another day. I mean, it's just been one thing after the other with them, and it's just frustrating. If it was summer, I wouldn't mind it as much because I spend a lot of time up there in the summer when it's really warm, and I can be with them and, you know, let them out grazing in the forest and all. But it's been cold, so I haven't actually been enjoying all these fix-its by myself. Dogs, get out from under the table. That's no place to play. Go on, get out. You're too tall. My big 70+ pound Catahoula wants to play with my 14-year-old rat terrier healer mix, and he's trying to get her to play with him. She's too grumpy. She's 14, you guys. She's acting like maybe she has a little bit of arthritis in her hips when she walks. I need to get her on some supplements that help with bones. She doesn't want to play with him. His other sister is the same size as him. She's the big blonde one. But he doesn't like playing with her because she'll kick his butt. She's ferocious. Like that girl, she used to chase coyotes, foxes, all kinds of things off our property back in the day. Her brother chased a bear away by himself one day. I mean, those two dogs, she's amazing. Her brother passed away last year, almost 2 years ago. But she was always the instigator. She would always be the one that saw the coyote, which is fine, and she would run off, chase them, and her brother would follow. And man, they chased whole packs of coyotes away. So her brother doesn't like to play with her because she's kind of a mean girl. She gets a little bit too saucy. All right, guys, subscribe if you want to see weirdness like this, gardening weirdness. If you're still here next year when I plant these and they sprout, I'll be really excited. I probably won't go all the way back and find this live video and post it with that one just because I will, you know, that's a long way back to go, but that one's gross. That one's really gross. Ugh. I'll have to trim that up and see if it's even edible. I might just give that to my goats. I know they'll eat these. I don't think they'll eat these, but they will eat these. If they're not good for human consumption, the goats will eat these. Someone just drove by my house and honked. I don't know why. All right, you guys, have a very blessed day. It is Sunday. It's church day. I have to find a sermon on the TV. I can't go to church because of all the perfume that men and women wear. It's just too hard on my asthma. So I'm doing church at home, and I will try to find a good sermon. I do follow Mike Winger. I like him. I'll have to find his channel, see what he's talking about today. So you guys have a good one. Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. I've got some beans to pick up off the floor because my dogs didn't like them. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. You're awesome.